Welcome to Dark Frame. This channel is dedicated to original psychological thrillers, mysteries, and stories that explore the hidden moments behind human decisions. Every story you hear on Dark Frame is fictional, but inspired by real emotions, real fears, and the quiet choices that often matter the most. These are not stories about heroes or villains. They are stories about pressure, silence, and what happens when time runs out. Each series unfolds slowly, piece by piece, until the full picture comes into focus. You are invited to listen carefully, because in Dark Frame, every detail has meaning. The door opened, not to let him escape, but to let the truth in. For the last 59 minutes, silence watched. It recorded every breath, every excuse, every choice. This is the moment it stops listening. This is the last hour of silence, episode 5.
The door stayed open. Not wider. Not smaller. As if it were waiting to see which lie would move first. Adrian didn't step toward it. He stepped back. The room hummed again, deeper now. Not sound. Presence. The screen on the wall went black. Then Clara's voice returned. Not from the ceiling. Not from the speaker. From everywhere. You chose to stay, she said. Adrian swallowed. You said the police were coming. They are. When? In 18 minutes, Clara replied. Right on time. Then what is this? Adrian gestured at the room. Because this isn't legal. No, Clara said calmly. It's archival. The word hung there. Archival of what? Adrian asked. Responsibility, she answered. The screen lit again. This time, not a waveform. A document. Lena Markovic, internal complaint, draft. Adrian's breath caught. That's confidential, he said. It was, Clara replied. The document scrolled on its own. Emails. Attachments. Names. Adrian's name appeared again and again. Not as an author. As an approver. You didn't just know she was on the list, Clara said. You signed it. I didn't know it was her, Adrian said quickly. You knew someone would be, Clara replied. And you accepted that. The screen changed. Security footage. Lena's apartment hallway. 11:21 p.m. Lena leaning against the wall, phone shaking in her hand. She didn't fall by accident, Clara said. Adrian looked up sharply. You said. She fell, Clara corrected. Because her body gave out. The footage froze. She was bleeding internally, Clara continued. Pain. Dizziness. Fear. The video zoomed in. Lena dialing a number. Adrian's office line. She called the person who made the decision, Clara said. Not her boyfriend. Not emergency services. Adrian whispered, I didn't mean for this to happen. That's the lie people tell themselves when silence feels safer than action. The screen changed again. This time, audio. Adrian's apartment. 11:27 p.m. His voice. Breathing. Footsteps. The sound of a phone vibrating. And then. Nothing. The recording continued. 30 seconds. A minute. 2. You stood there, Clara said. And you let the voicemail expire. I was scared, Adrian said. Yes, Clara agreed. Of consequences. The door behind him creaked slightly. Still darkness. Still no hallway. Who are you really? Adrian asked. Because you're not just a voice. Clara paused. Then spoke without pretense. I was the second call, she said. Adrian turned slowly. What? She called emergency services first, Clara continued. Then she called me. The room felt smaller. I didn't answer in time, Clara said. By the time I traced her location, she was already gone. Adrian's voice shook. Then why do this to me? Because I recognized your name, Clara replied. And because the system did too. What system? The lights dimmed slightly. This room, Clara said, belongs to a private compliance program. Adrian frowned. Compliance for what? For moments where the law arrives too late, she said. Where intent hides behind timing. The screen displayed a title. The Silence Review Protocol. We don't sentence, Clara continued. We record. We preserve the truth exactly as it happened. And then? Adrian asked. And then the truth becomes unavoidable. The clock ticked. 9:42. The police will receive everything, Clara said. Your statements. The recordings. The choices. Adrian laughed weakly. Then why give me a choice at all? Clara's voice softened. Because the record is incomplete without the moment you admit why you stayed silent. Adrian closed his eyes. She trusted me, he said. Yes. And I chose my career, he whispered. Yes. The room was silent. Then the screen displayed one final line. Final entry required. The microphone light turned red. Adrian leaned forward. I didn't kill Lena, he said. But I decided her pain was inconvenient. The words landed like a verdict. The clock changed. 9:59. The door opened fully. This time, there was a hallway. Flashing blue light at the far end. Footsteps. Voices. Adrian stood. What happens to you? He asked one last time. Clara's voice was quiet now. I return to the silence, she said. Until the next hour begins. The screen went black. The red light turned off. The room felt empty for the first time. As the police entered, Adrian didn't resist. Because the truth had already arrived. Not with sirens. But with time.